everyone, hopefully you've seen part one of this walkthrough on this project where I've made my grandson some Wonder Woman armor. I'm about to paint it. I've realized I've got no gold paint. It's all dry, so that sucks because it means I can't do the headband or any of the detail work. But I am going to do the main part of the body of this in some red highlights. So that's where we're going to start now. New brush. You could spray this red and then do an ink wash over it, but I've just decided to go with the red over the top because it would be a waste of plastic otherwise. Just going to go back and forth across this. Try and bring it up a little bit. Give it a bit more of a Wonder Woman vibe. Needs to look a little bit worn, and it doesn't matter if you get it on anything else because all the other raised bits obviously will be painting in different colours. So be as messy as you like here, as long as you're getting across that. It should start to come up. I'll speed the next bit up so that you're not bored to tears. Should be a pretty quick job, this bit. Okay, that's the first bit of dry brushing done. Let's bring up the colour a little bit. This light's terrible. Hang on, let me turn this off. Maybe that shows off a little bit better. Sort of a dark reddy colour. Looks pretty cool so far. I've decided to do the leather blue. Just going to do a bit more on this before I start on the blue. I think that red's dark enough. It looks darker on camera than it actually is. I'm gonna start hitting up these leather, well, foam straps with some blue. I was gonna do them brown, but I think these ones here at least would look better blue because of Wonder Woman's red and blue. So that's what's next. Okay, that's some of the blue done. Just so you can see, because I realized it was in time lapse. That's 3 different shades: dark blue, then the medium blue, and then just a light blue brush over the top to sort of give it that airbrushed sort of look. If you've got an airbrush, even better. Yeah, that's that. I am going to go and give my arm a rest, cry about not having any gold paint, and then come back and see what else I can do. But it's looking pretty cool so far. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, round straps. Just masking off around here so I can just hit that with some brown really messily. Okay, brown. And to get that sort of leathery look, I usually use 3, same as I did with the blue, starting with the darkest. You can see you don't need to be neat. And I'm going to do the outside with the gold once I've got some gold paint. Doing the sides because obviously you'll see the sides, and if it's meant to be a strap of leather it would be brown and not black. So just hitting that up a little bit. Okay, that's the dark brown done. Wait for that to dry, come back, do the next tone. Wait for that to dry, come back, do a tiny bit of the next tone. Same as with the blue, but on here. I also need to do here and here, but I'm just gonna do one bit at a time so I can reuse my tape. That's the straps done. Looking pretty cool. Once the gold edging is put on, make them stand out a little bit more. A few little mistakes, but what you gonna do? Next up, these straps. Okay, so I found a tiny bit of gold paint, squeezed it out of this thing. So at least we've got the W done. Obviously there's loads of other gold bits that need done, this being the biggest. But it's getting there, it's looking all right. It's losing its shape a little bit because I'm pushing down on it while I'm painting it, but it should go back. Okay, I really want to do this, so I've decided I'm going to cut this open and hope that there is enough gold paint in here to see us on our way. Waste not, want not. Yes. Okay, so quick update. This is what happened. The camera died and I had to crack on because I had cut open the paint to try and get some gold paint. And I thought I needed to use it, otherwise it would dry up. So I just went hell for leather on what was left. So here's where we're at the moment. So I've done the leather strapping, which I think is what we did yesterday. I think that's the last thing I showed you. The buckles are all done. I went for blue in the center of those. I can't remember whether that was filmed or not. I guess we'll see in the edit. That is done, and that is done. And now the camera's back alive. And I've realized that some of this paint here is still sticky. I'm gonna crack on with this because I got interrupted yesterday and then was all in a panic thinking, well, you're gonna have no gold left again. But it's still with us at the moment, so hopefully, had I known that, I would have waited obviously and filmed that as well, but I thought it was going to dry out, so I'm just doing a little crown thing, headband thing. Sure I got the star right. It looks more like a palm tree, but he won't care. Okay, I'll speed this bit up. Headband done. Not bad for a bit of crappy foam. And it is flexible, so it'll be nice and comfy as well for his wee head. Bend it into whatever. That was just craft foam. I realise that doesn't look, it looks more like a palm tree than a star, but it's all good. He's not going to care. I'm going to clear coat it obviously as well, so the paint doesn't rub off. Not that it should, but another wee bit done. And also something awesome happened. Well, awesome bad. I spent $30 yesterday on cord, yellow cord, because I couldn't find gold cord. And I just went through his dress up box, and lo and behold, a bloody gold cord from his other Wonder Woman outfit. So I'm going to utilize this with this one. I'm going to make a little thing that it hooks to the side. So that's pretty cool because it is actually gold, whereas the one that I bought was yellow. So okay, we're back and we're about to do the belt loop. I've looked up pictures of Wonder Woman and her arm is covering it in most of them, but I found a Hot Toys or some kind of action figure and it showed clearly the thing on the side, and it looks roughly this sort of shape. It's got a level up, so I'm going to be doing that with a piece of foam to make it thicker. In the center it then has this bit here, and then it has the loop, which is just a piece of leather strapped onto here, and it also has little pointy bits. So I've cut all these bits out. I've lost a pointy bit. I've cut all these bits out and I'm going to glue it all together and hope for the best. So that's where we're at the moment. I'm gluing this on first so that I can cut this out as one level, if that makes sense. That's why it's the bottom piece isn't cut out yet. I want it to all be cut the same. Okay, this bit. And then the loop glues in here. I'm going to add obviously the decorative tack that matches over here, the little sort of florist type thing. Okay, the reference shot shows that there's one here holding it on, which makes sense, but there's also one here, which doesn't make sense because that's part of the loop. So I'm just going to put one in. It also looks like this is engraved in. So I'll either use like a soldering iron to do that or level it up. I haven't decided yet. And glue it in. I realize this tutorial said it was a painting tutorial, but I've obviously forgotten a few little bits and pieces, so hopefully you'll forgive me for that. Better to do them than not do them. Okay, quick update. I've melted it in. Wear a mask when you're doing that. There's awful fumes that come off that when you melt Eva foam. Plasti-Dip. Onto the back part. Now I was going to do this blue because the cape that I've got is red material, and I thought the red would pop from a blue back plate. And then I thought maybe I should do it silver, but then silver clashes with gold. Then I thought maybe I should do it gold, but I don't have enough gold paint. So I've decided to just stick with the red. So it's just going to be the same as the front, but just flat because it'll be covered with the cape anyway. So that's where we're at now. I'll speed it up, super boring. Red, 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 and then these bits will be gold. Okay, the back plate's done. Pretty plain, but if it's got a cape over the back, it won't really matter. So that will obviously go here once I've got my connectors on, which are going to be Velcro, so it's easy to get off. There we have it. That's where we're at the moment. Next up, the lasso or lasso holder, which I've got right here. Use this gold paint before it completely dries out. I'm running on empty here. I'll speed it up. Okay, there's the rope, I don't know, hook, all done. Looks okay. That will glue onto the side of the armor, and I'm just going to use the gold rope that I found in his other costume. Loop it through. Just going to zip tie them together so that it stays. There you go. Pop it in here. You could actually glue the zip tie in as well, which I might do. Otherwise he'll just play with it. And just a little bit of glue because we don't want to make a mess of this beautiful rope. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Looks pretty cool. I think it's meant to hang on this side. Here, maybe, round about. And I've realized we haven't done the cuffs, and I'm also going to do some shoes, I think. So that'll be another video. For now though, I'm just going to glue this together, and then I might just mask it together so we can get a feel for the entire thing, so that I can see where the cape or cloak, whatever, is going to go on the back. Okay, so this does go on the side. However, there's straps that cut across that I think her sword goes in, and I am going to be making a scabbard and painting the sword. So I'm going to glue this on in such a way that I can connect the fake leather bits to these, which is what it looks like they're connected to in the image that I've got. So I'm just going to glue this here. And then leave those unglued so that I can glue the fake leather here and here. Okay, I'm going to masking tape this together just to get a feel for it. See, the problem is I can't super glue in anything because he hasn't tried it on since I had those very first pieces. I don't even know if it's going to fit. So that's a bit of a problem, but he will be over tonight and I will be showing it to him and then working out what I can glue together for him to get it on and what I can't, because if I can glue pieces together, obviously that's what I'm going to do. I want it to be as sturdy as it possibly can be. Like I might be able to glue one side on and then Velcro the other so that it's more sturdy than just Velcro. I might be able to glue these on as well. That's it so far. I'll lean it over there and take some more video because it's hard to see it when the gimbal's so close. Okay, I'll do that now. Okay, this is it here. looking all right. The rope looks okay on there. Just about to grab my material out and check where I can put the cape. Okay, so I'm thinking connecting it something like this. So it'll be under those, but it will probably come out from under those. Obviously I can't do yet because I need to measure it all and all that kind of thing, but it's looking pretty nice. I think the red really sets that off. Can't really see it at the front. That's it. That's where we're at the moment.